Hey folks, welcome to a special short episode. This is Darth checking back in with you. My son Parker Bren, yes, after Gareth Bren, sitting here with me, wanting to feel his teeth. They hurt a little right now. We're still growing some of those. So, and watching some CoComelon in the background. I apologize if you can hear that. It's really the only time I've got to do this video today. So, in any case, let's talk briefly about Lord of Chaos. This probably won't be as long as my other videos, in part because while foreshadowing is still there, I don't know if I would call it foreshadowing so much as, obviously, the definition of foreshadowing is that it's setting up the plot. But in book one, Robert Jordan was doing a lot of little teaser sentences that led you to revelations down the line. At this point, he's just making novels, right? And there is less foreshadowing occurring and more payoff occurring. So, just wanted to toss that out there early. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? I don't even know. Okay, so Lord of Chaos. What can I say about this book? The thing that stands out to me about it from like a critic writing perspective. Oh no. You're standing up, you're walking over there. That's fair. The thing, here we go. Watch from beginning. Get more of that CoComelon action. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, folks. Okay, so if I'm being a little more like, got my writing hat on, right? The thing that stands out to me here is that Robert Jordan's plot in this book is pretty much all set up before the book starts happening. And so he doesn't at this point need to introduce a bunch of new elements, but he can't immediately pay them off. Because if he does, then where do you go, right? We don't want to have Rand conquer all of the nations. He knew that because he had early on prophecies about the North and the East versus the West and the South, and then the two being one, etc., right? And so he knew that this wasn't going to be Rand Conquers the World, the book series. He didn't want a unified front. I think that's smart. I think that makes for more drama in the storytelling, because people then have to work together, and when people have to work together, it gives them opportunities for conflict. So instead, Jordan has the conflict in this novel be driven by members of the Forsaken and the forces of the Dark One taking action, and our characters reacting. And beyond that, he carries their plot lines from the previous books over and expands on them. Some of them get paid off, some of them don't. Easy example would be that Rand has Mat and Mat's forces building up to feint Samael into thinking that they're going to attack Ilion with a proper army, which of course they're not. And we're keyed in on this, so that is progressing from where it built earlier. The Nynaeve and Elaine and Brigitta stuff is going on with Moghedien by this point. The big thing that he throws into it is Egwene getting her summons. I don't actually know if that happens in this book. I think it does. But a lot of this is already built into the world. In other novels, he's needed to introduce big new elements that drove the story. For example, Rand needed Callandor. Rand needed to go to the Waste. Perrin needed to save his village from the White Cloaks. Speaking of Perrin, he basically was not in the last book. And that's pretty cool. a thing that I've mentioned in one of the earlier reviews that I'll bring back up here. Robert Jordan is really good at keeping his characters on or off screen doing things. They're not static. You don't jump right back into Perrin's perspective and see that he's where he was the last time you left him. No. He's been doing stuff. And since he's been doing stuff, we need to catch you up on it. He's having fun. So I love that. I think that that's awesome. In this case, I think that we didn't get any actual Perrin perspectives. I think that what we got were Rand and Egwene visiting the Two Rivers through the World of Dreams, or maybe when Rand was traveling Loyal around to close up Waygates. So we just get some little snippets from others that say, hey, Two Rivers looks really different. And I'm pretty sure that we got a snapshot somewhere in there from Fael. He's having a good time. Pretty sure we got a little snippet in from Fael at one point, where she was having to deal with the Two Rivers people petitioning her. And that gave us a new, experience with what was going on in that area. Oh, you want down? Yeah, you can get down. There you go, buddy. There you go. Yep. You go walk now. Walking's fairly new. So, I love that the Two Rivers people show up as a unified front there to meet Rand in this book. And I love that really quickly the Black Tower, which was mostly off screen, has went from being nothing to being something. It was just Mazrim Taim showed up, I think, at the end of the last book. And in this book, Rand introduces him to some men that he's been collecting, which we didn't even know about beforehand. We kind of did, but we didn't know the purpose. That was good foreshadowing in that last book. And then suddenly, oh no. Hold on. And then suddenly, hey Parker, what are you doing? Where are you wanting to go? There we go. And then suddenly, by the end of this book, the Black Tower is a force. We just visit them a couple times and then bang, they're there and they're doing stuff, right? Okay, yes sir. Hey, can I give you a passy? We gotta make this review fast because this baby will get mad if I'm not careful. He'll get mad. I know. Mommy will be ready soon. Okay, so there's so much that I skipped over in Fires of Heaven. That's the downside to doing these off the cuff. But I just had this idea to talk to you guys a little bit about this series because I have this is more for me than anything, honestly. But I hope that it's insightful, from somebody who's read it enough times. Whoa. And hey, it's okay. Look, you're on camera. Hi. Oh, don't you even make that face. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, in short, Lord of Chaos is awesome. I think it's driven by the forces of the Dark One and what they're doing. It's Robert Jordan writing politics at his best. It is all of these threads of the pattern, threads that he's writing, connecting, intertwining. Sometimes a character that you meet from books ago pops back up and is in another character's life, and they have a different experience with them. And I don't know how in the world he keeps that alive, so that's pretty cool. Dumai's Wells, it just is a punch in the gut. It's so well crafted, and the setup I didn't see coming at all for the Dumai's Wells section. Oh no. I'm gonna give Lord of Chaos a 10 out of 10, or no, 9.5 out of 10. I don't know which. It's a great book, and I think that it's probably gonna get a whole season of its own because, oh my god, I gotta go help him out. I will see y'all soon.